Hello YouTube! Today I have here a Gladen SPL-5000c1 low voltage LV model. So we will be checking out this amplifier. I have some videos when I've tested this with. I actually measured some wattage from it, and also I will be opening this for the video. I will be checking out what's inside the amplifier. So here is the amplifier. I'm just gonna close this box down. I have my vice here, so we can check the terminal sizes and everything. So here is Gladen SPL-5000c1 LV. I can actually show you here about the specs. So this is the upper model here. My head is on the way. So it outputs 1 ohm mono 5000 watts, 2 ohm mono 2700 and 1354 4 ohms. It is capable of linking more amplifiers to get the output of around many more 1000 watts. 18 volt possible reads up in there, but this is not the 18 volt model. This is the 14.4 point model. And let's actually just check out the wattage video here. I have small clip here when I tested it. I had a 1 ohm coil in water bucket, as you can see down there. Then I tested with oscilloscope and some clamping and voltage meters. I tested out what kind of output it gives, and I ran out of juice in batteries, so I managed to get under 5000 watts, but my ohms was 1.2 and my voltage was under about 12 volts, really under 13 point, I think it was 12.6 or 12.2 volts. I had some alternators and headway lithium batteries also in there, but I did not manage to get 5000 watts out. But I calculated the output of this amplifier to be around or a little bit over 5000 watts. So it's okay. It's a 5000 watt amplifier and it outputs roughly the 5000 watts. So let's see those terminals and everything. I'm actually now in live, so in here on this side you can see questions and everything. If somebody wants to know something about it, it will be probably in Finnish, but I will be translating them to you in English. So if you want to join us in live streams, go check out our Facebook page or our YouTube page. I will be posting more of these lives everywhere. We actually now streaming in Twitch, in Facebook and in YouTube. So here is the input side of the amplifier. We have here this side a speaker terminals, plus and minus. They are at around, how can I measure it from here? Somehow they are around 5 to 6 millimeters. Yes, 5 to 6, so normal standard size. It is good that they are a little bit tilted down, as when you connect your the speaker wires, they go a little bit downwards, so you can make a nice beauty panel to them. So after that we have power and protection light. We have master slave switch here. If you want this to be master, it should be open, and slave if down. This is the button. If this goes into wrong place, the sound will not be coming out of your amplifier if you have your RCAs connected into the input side. Most common reason when your amplifier just stops working, you have this switch on slave mode and you have inputs in here. So this master switch, actually master output, you need to put a input here to the first amplifier, then from master output to a slave input. If you have two of these amplifiers, total of 10,000 watts you can get out. Then just normal standard phase from 0 to 180 LPF, bass boost and bass boost frequency, subsonic filter and gain, and remote controller. That's about it on that side. And on the other side we have here a nice big power terminals. So these power terminals look like they are around 50 zero gauge, 50 millimeters. I just turn this around. They are around 12 millimeters or 12.5 millimeters in width, and you have the remote in here on the center. So two positive, two negative zero gauge input terminals. And that's about it on the outside. Then I will be turning this around and opening, and we'll see what it has on the inside. Now you can check the specifications in here for this amplifier. Just turn it a little bit upwards so you can see the specs, not my head around there. Oh, I need to be a little bit down. So let's open this. The amplifier, I've been so far listening into it in my Opel Corsa. It is a pretty powerful amplifier. The sound quality wise, it is probably the best so far that has been installed in my car. It has a lot of headroom. Well, I'm using only like one or two 3000 watt amplifiers, and this is one 5000 watt amplifier, so it had a lot of headroom. My power cables were not enough to feed full power, so but it sounded really nice. The cost of this amplifier is a lot. It is 1,500 something euros, so it's a bit high, but the sound quality wise it is good amplifier, so it's okay. It's not the best bang in buck, cheapest and has a most power. Not, but come on, open please. Thank you. We have two fans here, not the biggest fans so far I've seen, and these are actually set up quite nicely here on the PCB board. Let me just have some tool to open this up to check out what's inside here. So far so good, everything looks pretty okay. Two fans, and they are actually connected into this nice little piece of electricity. So as you can see in here, it's on this side. There is a little bit of PCB here where you can have your fans connected into. It has a small, I think it's LM7812 little transistor there that actually takes the 12 voltage and transfer its to be 12 volt output all the time. So it can you have like your alternator running and you have 14 volt input here, and it transforms it to 12 volts, so your fans will always run in a 12 volt supply. It's a little power supply inside the power supply of the amplifier. Now we can see here that we have 8 of toroids here, total of 8. We have nice big leads coming from the power section here into the PCB all around here. So this actually does not rely on a PCB copper strip, so it has direct wires, which is quite okay. This is a bit more flexible actually, this one. It has a 1, 2, 2, 4, 8, total of 16 MOSFETs here. And then we have the power side driver board here. Everything is SMD components or a really high quality 1% components. We have the signal side in here, and in here we can see two of these those yellows behind the signal side driver card. Two little pins here where you can actually adjust them. I think they are like adjusting the bias or adjusting the tolerances of the resistors here, so you can have it set up like the positive and the negative rail to be symmetrical against each others. So this is something that you don't see in cheap amplifiers. Then we have here a nice high quality RCA cables, which are actually connected into a little bit of PCB board. I actually did not see that earlier. In here they are, well, yes, you cannot see them there, but hey, they are there. And then we have this little connection here. It is actually like a computer PWM pulse width modulation connector here, where you can disconnect and connect your RCA inputs and outputs and just check them or replace them to better ones, or if they break you can just easily replace them. They are not soldered in by anyhow on the PCB, so that makes it really easy to repair. Now the normal cards here, the signal side and the power side cards, are actually all of them are at SMD components, and they have been some kind of scratching there, so perhaps the basic if you want to copy this board you cannot, because the node tools have been sanded out, but it looks quite okay. It is quite beefy and everything just looks like it should be. Nothing like really bad happening here, not even bad. All components are where they should be, and all of the resistors and everything are in high quality and soldered really well, and everything in here are really nicely with some kind of silicone glue glued together, so these big toroids will not move, or these capacitors here. But actually when I look this input power side here, I think that this is probably a little bit power hungry for the 5000 watt amplifier, though it has 8 of these toroids, so maybe, yes and no. I have been seeing 3000 watt amplifiers with just 2 big toroids, or a maximum of 4, but this has 5000 and it has 8 or smaller toroids, so probably more smaller ones is better than just 1 or 2 big ones. So that's about it. What do you like about this amplifier? Is this okay? Are there better ones? I really like Gladen designs and Gladen amplifiers. They actually have been sounding really nice, and we had a Gladen 5000 watt amplifier earlier. It was a little bit bigger size than this, but it was on the other brand. When we opened it up, we actually saw on the PCB that it was Gladen made, and it was really good. This is the second Gladen amplifier that I've got, and actually on this side, when you can see, I will be switching now. Is good time to ask some questions if you have. I will be switching on this side. I will be answering any questions if you have. The little power adjustment here is the thing that is nowhere seen on any other amplifiers. Some of even the most expensive ones still use a direct input from the input side to the fans in here, so they keep different kind of noise of different kind of voltages you have around there. Everything looks good and okay. This is not bad amplifier. This is good 5000 watt amplifier in my taste, and looks quite nice. What do you like? Dislike if you dislike, and leave a like if you like. Share the video, and remember to push that bell button to see more of these videos. And we have actually Discord channel now, so Discord server, so if you want to join us in Discord, I will be leaving a Discord link under the description. Nice. That was Gladen 5000 watt amplifier LV low voltage 1, and we see you on the next video.